We are competing to win. And if you no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver.
Now Frost takes the lead. Senna is trying to go through on the inside.
Hi, welcome to this video today, which is all about managing risk, taking risks at the right time and maximising profits on your account. Now, I've started the video off with a short clip there of Ayrton Senna, a fearless racing driver, very courageous, and he would always have the courage to take risks at the right time and win races. He was actually a great man as well. He did a lot of work for charity, campaigned for better safety on the grid for drivers. And I think, what you can learn from Ayrton Senna is basically, if you want to make a big reward, you have got to take a calculated risk at the right time, and you've got to risk enough to make enough. Now, when most people come in to trade Forex, I believe that they fear risk so much that they actually prevent themselves from making any money. And if you look around online, you'll see a lot of people saying that you can trade Forex with 10 or 20 pip stop losses. It's utter nonsense. It's the day trading myth or the scalping myth where you're supposed to be able to make small regular profits with very small risk. You can't. You are trading random noise. If you want to trade Forex with 10 or 20 pip stops, don't bother. You'll never make any money. You need to be risking at least 50, 100 or 200 pips on a trade. And if that is too much, or you're thinking it's too much, then your leverage is too high. That is the sort of risk that professional traders will take. But they'll be looking to make several hundred pips on the other side. So I think you've got to be comfortable taking a risk when you come into Forex. You cannot trade Forex without taking a risk. Now, you're not going to be rash. You're going to take calculated risks. So you're going to trade the odds. Now, when many traders trade Forex, they want to trade all the time. They want to trade and scalp the market. That is basically a recipe for disaster. If you want to trade Forex and win, you need to learn the art of patience. The amount of trades that you actually make has got no bearing on how much money you're going to make in your trading account. If you trade too much, you'll trade low odds setups and lose money. So you want to be patient, wait for those high odds setups, and then basically hit them. Patience is probably one of the greatest traits that you can learn as a Forex trader. And many of the great traders have said this, like Jim Rogers once said, people always think they need to be doing something. You don't. You just basically want to wait for the opportunities that look the best. And Jim Rogers said, it's like basically waiting for money to be just sitting in the corner of a room and you just got to go and pick it up. It should be that good a trade. And I think he's right. You can make 100% gains per annum just trading a few times a month. Now, when you are actually trading high odds trades, you've got to decide how much you're going to risk. Now, online you'll see a lot about 2% is the optimum amount to risk. Now that figure has just basically been plucked out of the air. There's no logic in always risking 2%. It's proven in a game of probabilities like Forex that you'll make more money if you vary your bet size. Now, my own view is you should take a risk to your stop on which is comfortable for you. Now that might be 4%, 3%. Doesn't have to be 2%. Okay, a small account will obviously take a little bit more risk than a larger account. That's just the way it is. And I think my way of trading would be to trade 2 or 3% on most of the trades that I do. If I start to lose money, I'll cut back to an even smaller risk, so I'll go down to 1% to come off my drawdown. But if you want to make really big money on your account, you have got to have the courage to go for the really high odds setups with more money. And by that, I mean risking 5 to 10%. Now, if you do this, you can really basically boost your account equity. And I like to do it when I've made money. So I'm risking money I've made rather than my core equity. If I see a really, really good trade setup, I'm quite happy to risk more than 5% on it. It's not a problem. And I think if you want to make big money in Forex trading, you do actually have to have the courage to take a bigger risk at the right time as you see it. So you're just taking a bigger calculated risk. Now, if you bear the points in mind in this video that just get comfortable with risk. Life is a risk, not just Forex trading. You're not always going to be right. You cannot restrict risk to nothing, but you can basically increase the odds of success by being patient. If you have losses, just take them. But if you're trading those high probability trades, you will win more trades than you lose, and you'll be making a lot of more profit on those winning trades than your risk. And you'll be able to build your account equity up over time. You only need a simple system in Forex trading to make money, but the amount of money that you'll make with that trading system will come down to your courage and your discipline. And I think if you look at someone like Ayrton Senna, he was fearless, and he wasn't worried about losing, but he was a winner. He was always there to win, totally focused, totally disciplined. And I think that's the way you have to approach Forex trading. Get comfortable with taking a risk. If you're wrong, it doesn't matter, just take your loss, keep going for those high probability trades, and you'll make money over time. And if you hit the really high odds setups as you see them with more money, you can really, really boost your account equity. And my message of the video is that life is a risk. Forex trading is a risk. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But if you actually get comfortable taking risks, and basically you're confident in what you're doing, you're disciplined, you can make a lot of money. So thanks for watching this video. I'm just going to play out with a short clip of what Ayrton Senna meant to the people of Brazil as basically not just a racing driver, but a human being. A really great man, I think, one we can all learn from. Thank you very much for watching me. Take care. Have a good day.
One of the world's greatest motor racing drivers, Ayrton Senna, has died after a crash at this afternoon's...
Senna, 3 times a world champion, suffered massive head injuries.
Formel 1 Weltmeister Ayrton Senna auf
A million people lined the streets of his home city.
The Brazilian government accorded full military honors.
He felt in Brazil that his home country has declared 3 days of mourning.